What if I tell you 4 to the x equals 1 over root 2? So for this one, in algebra, you learned that the square root of x equals x to the 1/2 power. It's a radical to a rational exponent. So this is the same as 4 to the x is equal to 1 over the square root of 2 would be 2 to the power of 1/2. And again, I wrote down this property earlier. If you have x to the negative n, that's the same as 1 over x to the positive n. So this 1/2 is in the denominator. So I could write this as 4 to the x equals 2 to the negative 1/2. So x to the negative n is 1 over x to the positive n. So 2 to the negative 1/2 is the same as 2 to the positive 1/2. 1 over 2 to the positive 1/2. Coming from this one. So the problem is I only have a 4. Here I have a 2. But we know that 4 is really the same as 2 squared. So 2 times 2 is 4. So I have another exponent raised to a power, just like the previous problem. So 2 squared to the x would mean 2 to the 2 times x. I can multiply those together. Equals 2 to the negative 1/2. That's a negative 1/2. So now they have the same base, right? So I can go ahead and set these equal to each other. So 2x is equal to negative 1/2 means I get, if I divide both sides by 2, negative 1/2 divided by 2 is going to give me negative 1/4. That becomes the answer. Okay. So it's not always easy to write them in the same form. To get it in this form here, b to the n equals b to the n. You're going to see in the next couple of examples that sometimes it's more tricky. So we actually have to get creative with it a little bit more. Let me show you what I'm talking about.